Hey, Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're talking about one of my favorite independent comic books, and that is Invincible issue number 128, stated as the best comic in the universe. And it is one of my favorites. It's a great story. Here on the cover, we have Alan, which is obviously Mark's one of his good friends. He's the leader of the coalition, and here on the cover you get to see he's all bloodied up and he's doing battle. This book is written by Robert Kirkman. The art in this book is not done by Ryan Ottley, who's normally the regular artist, but it's done by co-creator Corey Walker. And it looks like he's going to be on the book for quite a while because Ryan Ottley's doing Grizzly Shark. Now, the inks are there, but the attention to detail is not as crisp as I'm used to when I'm reading Invincible. But still, it's a nice book to look at. Here we get to see General Thrag as he's wearing Battle Beast as his Battle Beast skin on his shoulders. We get to see the colors in this book are very light, and it fits the way the book is. And there's some really emotional moments in this book as well. So the artwork is pretty good. There's even like some weird sex scene in here that's quite interesting. I was like, what's going on in there? But nevertheless, it's decent artwork. I like it. It's just not what I'm used to with Invincible. Check out this weird like praying mantis creature. That's quite weird. All right, so let's talk about the story this time around, and was I a fan of this issue? First off, what happens is we see some regular civilians that are going through the street, and they're talking about how it's only a matter of time, how the Voltrum Empire is going to come back and they're going to take over the planet. And next thing you wind up seeing, there's an attack on the planet. So General Thrag is really getting his people in place in this issue and getting ready for a full-scale invasion. The main issue is um, about Adam Eve and Mark discussing about what Adam Eve did in the time that Mark was away for those 5 years. And she explains to Mark that she actually found out that, she actually dated somebody, and it was very brief. And Mark is trying to fill in for lost time with his daughter. And, we get to see that this educational robot was kind of the replacement for Mark while he was gone. And right away, you get to see him take that leadership, that fathership role in this book, and get to see him bond with his daughter. And I really appreciated that in this issue, especially since I have a daughter that's just turning 5. And so I can relate to this book so much. It was so nice to see them really bond with each other. And we get to see Alan in this issue having a difficult situation dealing with all the tension mounting up with General Thrag and everything else. So he's having tough relationship problems with his girlfriend. And it was really nice, again, to see the family bonding moments. Now, when you get towards the end of this issue, we wound up finding out that someone wanted to take over Alan's leadership role. And saying that Alan is a failed leader, he's going to lead them back to war, and we get to see this whole battle erupt throughout the representative and the representatives people and whatnot. And then what happens is we find out that it goes to this kind of like this weird cliffhanger that the Voltrums are already in like full-scale evasion mode. I could have kind of done without that actual cliffhanger. It kind of just didn't fit for me, but nevertheless, it was a good issue. Invincible is always a good read, especially if you like the family dynamic of Invincible. And at times when there's a war going on or something deep is going on, the book gets real graphic and really intense. And with this Voltrum Empire or war upon us once again, I think shit's going to really hit the fan, and I think we might see some casualties this time. We're going to see the family being torn apart just because of what we saw in the last issue with Mark's brother Ollie, and we're going to slowly see things, I think, fill in the gap here of what happened in the 5 years that Mark was gone. So overall, really good issue. Not as solid as I usually like it just because of the artwork and the cliffhanger. So I'm going to give this one a 4.25 out of 5 stars, 4.5, pretty close. But I still really enjoyed it, and it's an awesome series. So I definitely suggest you guys, if you don't read Invincible, if you haven't read Invincible, check out some of the older trades they have out there. You might be able to get some on sale, or check out an omnibus. It's a really great book, and it's a very relatable. Mark Grayson is a very relatable character, almost like Peter Parker, and they do a nice balance between home life and cosmic life. And so great stuff here, guys. So again, 4.25, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Leave me the comments below what you thought of Invincible issue number 128. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. Please don't forget to check out all the other Frontliners reviews and comic book hauls on here, and check out our live show each and every Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And fans, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and thanks for watching Comic Frontline. Take care, guys.